Morning and welcome, Patriot Radio News Hour. Joe and Jason, happy Friday. What a great, maybe possible end to this week. Deal or no deal? Maybe a deal. Maybe the first signs of this thing being over. Then again, we'll see what happens in a few hours. Our toll-free number, 800-951-0592. The website at allamericangold.com. We've got a big rally on news I'll get to in just a second. We will be doing Text It. But let's get through this big news first. Then we'll address the Text It. So a little out of order. Quick look at the markets. The Dow's up 1,000. 49,000 and change. Remember, what did I tell you? Been trying to do it. Listen, the dust, it's almost cleared. There's still room here, but before this thing is done, get in here. The S&P's up almost 100 points. The NASDAQ up 300. The 10-year note all the way down to 4.23. Crude oil down $13. I don't mean to laugh. It's like crude's like a meme stock now. Down to below $82. Gold, as we told you, right, get ready. Up right now. It's only up. Hey, it's good. It's only up $85. 48.80. And again, 4,800 was kind of that, right? Get there, couldn't get over it. Yeah, we're over it. Silver, yeah, well, no shocker here either. Up 435, 82.65, and again, get in. Well, the getting's good. 5,000. Tell you what, $20 gold, 5,095. I'm going to scratch that off. $5,025. Yeah, that's about as good as I can do. Heck, we could, don't be shocked to see $5,000 gold on Monday if this thing holds out at 800-951-0592. Silver, listen, U.S. silver equals 1875. Well, you know, think about it. Just today alone, it's $100 in silver. When you figure about 20 ounces of silver, and you got silver up almost $5, that's what happens. By the way, I'll tell you what, silver dimes. I'll try to get you guys a deal here. Let me do some mathematics here because I went to public school, so I need a calculator. Yeah, tell you what, I've got, I don't know, 100 rolls of dimes, $300 a roll. Essentially what we'll do is we'll ignore the price move today. If you want to jump in on some very inexpensive silver at 800-951-0592. So what happened? Here's what happened. We have this Lebanon ceasefire that Hezbollah wasn't a part of, but it appears that it is holding. The Iranians yesterday said, hey, you can go through the strait as long as you pay the fee. This morning, they say the Strait of Hormuz is open. It's completely open. Haven't heard anything about is it completely open if you pay or not. Right now, the assumption is you don't even have to pay. What you do have to do, though, is you have to tell the Iranians that your ship is going to go through and they're going to tell you how to do it. Now, this has happened before. And they were, yesterday, only 2 ships went through yesterday. That's a problem. They did this last week, and remember they were doing about 15 ships. Like are we going to see, 100 plus ships go through the strait? If so, man, good times. Here comes the big rallies that we keep talking about. On top of this, they're saying that there is a deal on the table, or potentially on the table, for a cash for uranium deal. So the Iranians would turn over their enriched uranium. In exchange, the Iranians would get $20 billion. Now, before everyone freaks out, because when I first heard that, I kind of freaked out. This is money related to sanctions, I think. I hope. I mean, we'll see. I don't, nobody really knows here. So it may be we're just giving them back their own money. It may be that we're going to give them money. I don't know. What are the two, right? $20 billion. They give up the enriched uranium, and we take off all sanctions. Now, I don't know. We'll see. But, boy, wouldn't that be a really great thing if we come back here on Monday and we say, hey, okay, we can stop talking about this now. 800-951-0592. You know what? Scratch that. $20 gold, $49.95. So got gold up $100. Well, almost $100. I'll lower the price $5. Yeah, that's how we're going to do it here. So $4,995, and if we're in this same boat Monday, that'll be a great thing. So in case you missed it, there is maybe a deal here. The Strait of Hormuz may be open. Now, everyone's saying temporarily, but if we, and we don't know, right? Because we've heard this before. Remember the last time oil was down $13, right? The Strait of Hormuz is open, and then it turned out, well, kind of open. We'll see. We'll see, and then possibly $20 billion, and whether that's money that we've frozen from the Iranians and we're giving it back, or we're paying them, or a combination of, I don't know, $20 billion. You give us the enriched uranium, and maybe everyone gets to go home, right? We'll see. But that is at least feels like, I don't know why this one feels a little different. This one feels a little different. Probably won't be, but, here it is. I'll give you a free opportunity, right, to get into some 20s today, just in case it's not real on Monday. You're paying the same price before this happened. Matter of fact, paying $5 less. And then, of course, rolls of dimes at $300. So, as promised, and I apologize, I know we normally talk Texas on Wednesdays. Just the phone calls fell differently, so I didn't have any new information. I do today, so we delayed it until today. So here's what's happened and happening. So we've been certified, verified by CoinMarketCap, right? We know that. That happened a few weeks ago. We fixed, and really what we did is we upgraded some servers that now we have both the Iskander and the Texit mines operating pretty much at peak efficiency. And you see that every day in the coin deposits, and that's been going on for several weeks. So looks like that's fixed, right? Boom, right? Seems like whatever it was, solved. Great. That's a positive. thinking about, gosh, there was what, $70,000, 70 or 80,000 coins a day. Now we're like pretty much at 120, right around, sometimes it's 118, 119, 121, right? But right around that 120,000. So that's awesome. The mine itself, profitable. So the 4-coin mining, working. So really, and those are things that we already knew. The nice part is it's consistent, right? Now we're like, okay, right, day after day after day. So we've got a good handle on that. When it comes to Texas, nothing has changed for people in Texas. You can't get in. The only thing, if you're in Texas, the only thing you can do right now is buy Texas coin or sell. If you're in TXE, you can sell your coins. You can buy coins, but that's all you can do. You can't sign up for Iskander. You can't buy more seats in Texas coin. You're locked out until August. I don't anticipate that changing, but it could. But right now, August. We are meeting with the SEC today. Could be right now. I don't have the, they didn't tell me the exact time, but this is our first meeting with the SEC. Very positive. Solely because the SEC doesn't really understand Texas, and we don't really understand, the issues, and so we're going to get all of those things out there, and then we'll see. So far, right? I mean, all the stuff that the clarity that the SEC has been giving has been extremely favorable, right? So they've given a lot of clarity. Just kind of weird how it works out, right? But all of a sudden, in the last, say, 60 days, the SEC has given quite a bit more clarity to cryptos, in particular, crypto mining and things that pool mining and other things that have all been favorable. So we'll see what happens there. I don't know how much I'll get to know about that, but whatever they share, I'll share with you. And I think this is going to be something that goes very well. And at the end of the day, when we're looking at what we're doing now with Iskander and the IDMC, as we're calling it now, we had on Wednesday, we had enough members vote in favor of what we call our Constitution, and the co-op has been formed, which is a really big step, because this is, I'll be honest, this is something that I wish Bobby had done from the get-go. But, if you don't know you're supposed to do it, you don't necessarily do it, right? I mean, that's kind of the thing. So we did that. We had 246 founders that were eligible to vote. It was kind of cool because we had like 78%, something like that. I haven't looked at the exact final numbers of eligible people voted, which is great, because that just shows how active they are, and it was overwhelming, like 98% in favor of the co-op arrangement. We did select 7 people to the board as well. On top of that, we had, my buddy Mitchell Tucker is going to be kind of the guy that is, we'll call him the president. Bobby's now essentially like the chairman of the board, but not really involved too much in the day-to-day. That'll kind of fall on Mitchell. He's a great guy. And I've only met him a handful of times, but I really like him. So that has been done. I'm actually on a couple of the boards. I'm going to be on the budget board and the compensation board. So that is something where I'll be able to give my input. And I already did. So for those of you that were on the call, you heard me. I was pretty vocal about keep this thing simple and let us just focus in on sound and honest money. That's really where we need to be at. But we got a lot of, I'll call it paperwork, busy work done. Right? So we've gotten the co-op set up. We've gotten the board set up. We've got the committees set up. Matter of fact, the committees are already going to start meeting. And don't forget the Texit Tour, I'll call it the East Coast Texit Tour, starts next week. Starting on the 21st of April. They're going to be in Nashville, Tennessee. Well, it's outside of Nashville. And then making their way down the coast. They'll be stopping in the Carolinas, down into Florida. And then the polo event. Remember the polo event that was supposed to be in Dubai? That's now in Miami. But this is very Texas-centered. Obviously, Iskander will be involved, but this is really about Texit. Remember, the mind, anybody can buy mining seats in Texas or Iskander as long as you're not in Texas, right? Kind of a weird deal, but that's just how that has been set up. I will let you know once we start having our meetings, at least the boards that I'm on. And then I've got friends. Here's the cool part. Got a couple of friends, and they're on some different boards, and so we've all kind of agreed we'll stay in communication. So we should have a really good feel for what is happening internally with the project. Like I said, the mine has been running very, very well. We are weeks away, maybe a couple. I don't want to get too ahead of a bunch of mining power coming online. We are going to be tripling the size of our mine in the next few weeks. What does that mean? Well, that just means, hey, like we said all along, right? This wasn't a pump and dump. This wasn't a rug pull. This wasn't any of those things. We bought all the equipment, and it's being installed. So we'll be just under what we have sold in the next few weeks. And remember, we're still waiting. I explained the mine in Victoria. There's only one mine there in Victoria. It's a standalone mine. It's still, our original thought was we'd have, 30 or so standalone mines all scattered out throughout Texas. What we learned is because everybody is the whole AI data center thing. You guys know, one of the things that overlaps with this is just that. It's enormous. Well, they don't make, I'll call them conditioners, right? For just 1 megawatt of power. They will. You got to special order it because everyone's building mega mine. So if you don't need 5 or 10 or plus megawatts of power, because we're busy building that stuff. So that one, we've ordered it a long time ago. It's supposed to be here in August. That'll actually put us over. We still have one more mine to be installed. So like I said, we've actually bought more equipment than we've sold, and you'll see that come online. The cool part is coming online now versus, let's just say, we had all of this figured out, and we had installed those mines a month ago, 2 months ago. Man, we'd have been losing a ton of money because, right, we hadn't figured out the 4-coin mining. Now, as these mines come online, that just adds money to our bottom line, which is a great thing. Really exciting to show, because that was another one of those things. People said, well, as soon as the sign-ups stop, right, the money's got to be gone and they're not going to be able to run their business. I think we've proven that that's not the case, because really the sign-ups stopped before Christmas. Really, I mean, we had a few stragglers. But now, every new mine that comes online just puts us in a better financial situation. So when we get back, I got a few more updates. 800-951-0592, Patriot Radio News Hour. 877-536-1360. Does tripling the mine triple coins received? No. The coins received, remember, the mine is set when it's running at peak efficiency for Texas coin, 120,000 coins a day. So we're doing that now. And so what your coin deposits are on a daily basis, that's about how many you're going to be getting. If you took like the last 10 days and averaged it, added them, that's going to be the number. Will the price ever go up? Yeah, that's a fair question, and we believe it will, and will be. We still believe. Listen, nothing has changed. Top 10 crypto. That's the goal. And we think we've got the right stuff to do it. Obviously, it will help immensely if the SEC and the state of Texas say, yeah, you're right, you guys are good. I think that's kind of maybe one of those rites of passage. The one thing that I think is important with this is showing the world that, we're not going anywhere. And I think with the mine itself now going through all of this, the more mining power we add, the more money we have, because like we said, the mine is now profitable, and we're really getting ready. We're just starting. Here's the funny part. We're just starting the install, really. We've only installed about 7 million mega hash of the original mine, the Iskander mine. Something else that I wanted to throw out there. We are getting ready to start getting the initial Iskander mine online. We've signed a lot of contracts. Some of them we've got to wait, the Middle East stuff, so we're waiting. But our first mines in Iskander are going to be installed in Northern Europe. That contract has been signed. We're just waiting on the mining committee to meet and approve the purchase. And once that is done, a little different overseas, really different. They have tons of mining capacity where you don't have to get your own land, do any of this stuff where, hey, how many miners do you want to throw in here? And here's your price. So the cool part is we don't have to, right now we have these containers here, 200 mines go in them. It's 3.3 million mega hash for each one that goes online. We don't have to wait to do that overseas. And so it's really cool. This first mine location, I won't tell you where it is, but we will make that public later. And so if you are overseas, we do have a lot of overseas people, you can actually go and see it. Yeah, that's what they're telling us anyway. A little cheaper power-wise. Texas is the cheapest that you can pretty much get here in the U.S. We're paying about 5 cents per kilowatt hour here. This first mine here will be closer to 4, let's call it 4.5 cents. So it'll be a little more profitable because remember, we pool. So any mines being built in Iskander, it's almost like it's being built with Texacoin as well because we mine together. Like we said, remember, we want to have 500 and maybe even 600 million megahash when this project is all said and done. Employ 24/7 robotic miners made and maintained by robots. That's probably right. That probably is going to come. It probably will. I'm sure we're probably not that far. I don't mean to laugh because that's a great point. So that is a really another cool thing about the project is every time we add more mining power, it benefits all the mines. And so it is something where when we talked about the price, listen, the price isn't going to do a whole lot until we've proven it. I think in the next couple of weeks, the big jump in mega hash is going to help because we'll again, like I said, it'll just give us more money at our disposal. The Iskander coin, this may help too, launches, I want to say it's April 29th. Obviously, the market will set the price. We have no idea what it is. We're not going to set it. It will launch on Bitmart and DexTrade. Those will be the first. It's kind of very similar to how Texit started, and then eventually we'll hopefully get to, Mexi and here in the U.S. for U.S.-friendly exchanges. We'll be talking about, getting on the, Pionex and of course, now I'm drawing a blank. The one that I use, and I can't even remember what it is, the other U.S.-friendly exchange as we get deeper into this. But again, a lot of this will move when the SEC hopefully gives us the green light and the state of Texas follows suit. And then, of course, we've got Layer 2. We're not saying much. We're very tight-lipped about it. But let's just say there's been some very good developments there. And really for us, we're waiting for some software stuff. And then we're going to be out unleashing this. So that's going to be happening. And again, same time, that timeline really hasn't changed. We've been talking about the summer for that. That is on schedule. And then Crypto U. It's a cool one. I'll talk about that. And then, like I said, we'll get back and check all the markets. But we'll be right back. 800-951-0592, Patriot Radio News Hour. If you're just joining us, possibly a deal. Looks like maybe a deal. This one, for whatever reason, feels different. Of course, I'll probably be wrong, and I'll all be back to normal. Hopefully not on Monday, but right now, got gold up 80, 48.70. We've got $20 gold, big sale. $49.95. If there is no deal and BS, well, you're golden because you're buying it at yesterday's price. We're going to ignore today. If on Monday this thing is going to happen, guys, we're going to see $5,000 gold lickety split. We've been telling you. Silver flying up over $4. Same thing. So today I've got silver dimes, $300 a roll. So think about it, right? That's $4 an ounce move, and I'm charging you yesterday's price for both of those at 800-951-0592. The Dow continues to be up almost 1,000 points. Gold down 11. So things kind of look like, unless something else happens, that kind of looks like where this is going to happen, and we'll see here. So I'm gonna stay optimistic. How's that? So 800-951-0592. Of course, we're talking about Texit and Iskander. If you want to do the Iskander still, it's the same thing as Texas, $995. They've got a lot of cool stuff that is coming. Texit, we don't employ any influencers or anything of that. We will with Iskander. We're getting ready to have Iskander mines coming online. I mean, it's exciting. As far as price goes, listen, guys, we've got to deliver, period. First, obviously, we've whatever it is that the SEC says we need to do, that's what we've got to do. And I think we're doing that with the co-op, right? This is getting ourselves aligned right with like it or not, we live in the U.S., we got to play by the rules, and we're going to. And we just got to understand what they are. And I think that's hopefully we'll get a lot of that clarity today. Having said all that, we've got to deliver, period, right? We've got to show people our blockchain is superior in a lot of ways, and people want to use it. Right? That's gonna be, no offense, right? We $16, $20. That's, let's face it, $1 would be great. But the goal is something much, much bigger than that. And really, some behind the scenes, some good things have happened that are going to allow us to start doing that, and that's coming. Kind of feels like maybe all of this will come at the right time. We finally got all the equipment. We were waiting for those containers, and when we finally got it all, hey, we figured out how to do it and be profitable, and now here it comes. Here comes the wave of mining equipment. I'm hoping the same thing with Layer 2, right? Right as Layer 2 starting to kick in, the SEC says we're good. In August, the state of Texas says we're good. And here comes all this demand. On top of that, we've got a gaming thing. So this is big also. You guys know this. This gaming stuff's outrageous. And the amount of money that goes on in the video game industry, and these people, they're spending big. Heck, you can bet on video games. I swear. My sons have told me this. But we have that coming as well, just another usage. But Crypto University, this thing, guys, it's really awesome. And all of this is an education piece. That's it. And it's been one of the harder things, as you guys know. Well, gosh, how do I sign up for this? How do I do that? What is it? I don't understand. What's this mine? I don't understand what Joe's talking about. What are they doing? Right? How do I buy it? How do I sell it? All of that. And what happens is with the really little bite-sized pieces, you'll have, like I was part of the beta testing where they had this section on money. And 2 or 3 minute videos. That's it. 2 or 3 minute videos. And then 3 or 4 questions to make sure you understood it. And if you get it wrong, you listen to the video again. And it goes, and we do this from what money is to what blockchain is, to what mining is, to how do you buy it, how do you sell it. I mean, and it's easy, it's really fun. As far as that goes, I think that's maybe one of the best things that we're trying to do. Because really, the one thing that's always been missing from crypto is how does all of us use this, right? How do we figure it all out? And we're trying to make it even easier. So that's kind of that's the update for this week. See what happens next week. The final segment coming up. 800-951-0592, Patriot Radio News Hour. Big rally today. And again, we've been educating all of you on, as soon as the smoke clears, we're going to get back to the regularly scheduled program. Remember, 2 days ago? Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, just want to remind everybody. Yeah, we're going to be short tens of million, probably over 100 million ounces of silver again. So get ready for these rallies. And obviously it started today. We'll see if it holds. But so far, so good. Gold's up 80. $20 gold pieces, $4,995. $5 less than yesterday. So just in case it's not, you're going to be golden. And then silver dimes, $300. Silver's up over $4. And we're selling them at yesterday's price at 800-951-0592. And then, of course, obviously, the Iskander Texas coin update. Good things happening. We're going to, like I said, the meeting with the SEC today. Obviously anxious, right? I don't know how much they'll tell us, but I think we got a pretty good idea of what it is they want us to do, and that is exactly what we're doing with the co-op. So we'll see how this transpires, and I know everybody is wanting to see this price move, and we're getting all the ducks in a row, and it's been tough, right? We're still a few months away. Hang in there, build positions if that's what you decide you want to do, or continue to wait and see. If you need any assistance, we're here. We're here. By the way, Crypto U, I think we're coming out of beta test. That may be live next week. And if it is, I encourage all of you to do it, because it's really well done, and it's really going to help on the educational side of things. And we want as many people to learn about crypto as possible. It's not, just for whoever's already understood it and that's it. No, everybody. I don't care if you're 8 or 80. We can help you understand it, and I know it's helping me understand it, and it's actually pretty awesome. So we have capable people. I know that people don't think we do. We do. We have very capable people, and I think this Crypto U will just show you exactly what we're capable of. And again, so Iskander going to be on the exchanges here, less than a couple of weeks. So that's another step in the right direction. But again, if you need anything, reach out. We had somebody join Iskander yesterday, right? For the founder. We had all of us that wanted to be founders are in. If you want to get a mining seat or what have you, let us know. We can explain to you all the options. Or if you just want to wait it out, wait for that Crypto U. I think it'll go a long way for everybody. God bless everybody.